Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome to the Daily Read. I hope you're doing well. We're going to talk about Saturday, October 15th, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to remind you this is general for the day for all 12 signs, so just take what resonates. I did get the message of, I heard before recording, expressive to say the least. Expressive to say the least. Although I do feel a little bit nervous for whatever reason in the energy overall. Now, I feel like you're expressing yourself, but just feeling a little bit nervous, okay? What do we have from the Forest deck for Saturday? Now, it could be somebody else making you feel a little bit nervous, or it could just be you putting yourself out into the public eye, or just in the midst of expressing oneself to somebody else or multiple people. Okay, or what you create or develop might make you a little bit nervous. But we have purification. This is how people are viewing you, okay? Very angelic throughout the day, very much just sort of floating through what you need to develop, create the tasks you need to complete. I do feel like you're being viewed as well as a very knowledgeable leader, okay? These two feeling quite relevant and accurate for this Saturday. I do feel as if there's a push to let loose a bit, right? You might wake up feeling a bit stiff, so therefore stretch, go through your morning routine, exercise, do what you do. But I do feel as if you're going to, drink water right off the bat, but I do sense that there's a need to just kind of notice when you're feeling a bit tense, or regardless of what's affecting that within oneself or outside of you, and just let loose a bit, okay? I feel like that's going to help you get a release. It's going to help you feel more with the flow, okay? But regardless of whether you're feeling tense, feeling, loosey-goosey is what they're saying, people again are viewing you in a very angelic light, okay? And that may be due to what you put out into the universe, maybe due to certain conversations. I feel like even, or especially people from a distance, and face-to-face, but there's a purifying sort of way about this day, right? You do what you got to do and you do it well, right? You communicate with ease for the most part, but I just sense that there's a need to purify one's body, right? A very taxing past few days, past couple weeks, and so a need to just purify your body, thinking about all that you've put into it, all that it's been through. Relaxation needs to take place at least at one point, but I do sense that freedom from a situation, okay, or freedom from one's mind, I want to say, could be both. And however it ends up working for you, that freedom leaves you with an ultimate sense of happiness, okay, or at least for the most part. And I do feel like for some, you're going to find that nature is your key to happiness throughout this day, all right? A walk in nature in one way, shape, or form, or just having a moment with it, okay, in some way, shape, or form. The seasons change is what I'm hearing. It's not for everybody. Let's pull one more before we move on to the tarot, or three. Miracles, letting go, and power. Yeah, there's a push to recognize when you're feeling in your power throughout the day. What was surrounding you? What were you thinking, right? Who were you associating oneself with? Or what did you just move towards? Or what did you just complete? However it works for you, I feel like there's a power that you're needing to recognize and or remember in regards to what you need to let go of or have let go of recently, okay? Letting go of the need for control in the midst of accomplishing throughout this day, in the midst of doing what you got to do, that will leave you feeling powerful. And I just feel like regardless, there's miracles flowing in throughout this day because you've put in the work, past work paying off, because you're magical, because you have the ability to expand one's mind and adapt all the meanwhile, okay? And I feel like there's a reminder as you take care of oneself in certain ways that you are attracting places, experiences, people, opportunities that are meant for you at this point along your path, all right? Let's continue and pull from the Light Seers deck. I just heard take a deep breath. It's just a moment. It's just a moment. There's so many moments throughout your day, throughout your week that you don't need to stress it. Okay. The Hierophant. Okay, I'm just getting the message as I went 4. The number 4 being a message representation of this Saturday. Okay, I know 4s do speak to an extent about protection. Okay, but yeah, so potentially a need for a reminding in regards to you being protected. That was horrible wording. There might be a need for you to be reminded that you're protected in the midst of change, whether it's a recent change, one upcoming. I do feel like this is partially coming through in the sense that you're gaining what you need to. It's like Spirit's protecting you by helping you attract what you need at this time, but also gaining and continuing certain levels of protection from them and from, your spirit guides in regards to other people in your waking life, in regards to a new beginning that lies ahead. Okay, just keep moving forward is now what I'm getting. But there's going to be a moment throughout the day where you're feeling quite peaceful and content, happy, okay? Or you even could find that this is a moment where you have a lot of anxious or just pent up sort of restless energy, but you're sort of in the moment and just very content, okay? You're recognizing or being pushed to recognize what's working for you at this time, okay? I'm now getting, again, cleanse your energy, okay? Cleanse your body. Cleanse your body. It's a day to be you and to see firsthand how well that pays off. Even though you might have seen this to an extent recently, look at that. Manifesting whatever you desire at this time, okay? So make sure your mind is tuned into the possibilities at hand. Make sure your mind is being utilized to your advantage, okay? But I do sense that there's a focus on your eyes, there's a focus on your energy individually, and how that's leaving you very abundant. There's a lot flowing in at this time. What are you focusing on the most in a larger sense? Okay, that is coming through. Okay, that's coming in. It's flowing in for you individually. Now, I just feel like they're showing me the word co-create. Co-create. There's a vibe where you don't want to do a ton per se, but you also kind of want to do more than you're doing. Does that make sense? It's this confusing, contradicting way of being within your energy where you just don't know how much to achieve, okay? Whereas like you want to do more, but you also feel like you should be doing less, or your body might be communicating to you in certain ways, potentially through aches and pains or just being depleted, that you should take it easy, okay? Do what you got to do and then find a way to peacefully feel abundant and relaxed, okay? Implement some self-care. They're showing me a face mask. We also have the High Priestess, okay? So, only 3 out of the 4 major arcana. So it's a day that reminds you of big transitions that are lying on the horizon, and even that you're going through at this time. Haven't you been changing? It's a beautiful thing, okay? In the eyes of others, in the eyes of spirit, in your own vision. Okay, and your vision's coming into play, okay? You're manifesting your vision. Your spirit's helping you all the meanwhile. And it's a day where you're getting downloads, okay? Again, there's a focus on your eyes and the beauty of it, some of you wishing you had a different eye color. Interesting. That's not for everybody. Okay, a focus on jewelry. But I do sense that there's going to be a moment where you close your eyes and a download comes in. You may get that in a vision quest is what I just heard. You might get it through a vision, right? You might get it through what you hear. It might be just a quick flashback to what you once experienced. I just feel like you're being prepped for so much more on the horizon. They want these to be shown. The High Priestess and the Miracles card, and then these two, okay? Through the active spirit, through the co-creating process, through utilizing your mind and your intentions to your best advantage, will assist you in the manifestation process in manifesting a lot of miracles, okay? And this is a day that's evident of just that. I just feel like some of you could just think of something, desire it, and then it comes to be. Say you want to talk to somebody and then they text you, something of the sort, or a little bit of money potentially. It's just a day that reminds you the power of your individual mindset, okay? I'm now hearing look up. They wanted me to look at the camera, but I sense that there's going to be a moment where you're looking down and you're pushed to look up. There's a reason for it. There could be a push to look at the sky. or the wall. I just feel like this is a very, very guided kind of day from moment to moment, okay? But not to let each moment outweigh the next, okay? Because I feel like there's so many purposeful transitions throughout this day, which reminds you of the transitions on a larger level taking place in your transformative life. Well, that was beautifully put. Yeah, it's just a day where things are changing, transforming, and that's beautiful. But pay attention to the details, but don't overwhelm yourself with them. There's just a lot of communication coming through. You could even find this day just speeds on by in certain ways. So try to enjoy it, all right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your Saturday, and I'll see you next time.